Game Kings, The Definition of Game documentary coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I wanted to talk about guys being delusional about this game. Okay, I see this all the time. Motherfuckers are so delusional about this shit. It's just like, it's insane. And, dudes just try to, come up with things and talking points and things to say to, either avoid having to put in work, or, they want to avoid rejection, just a whole bunch of shit. Right now, I wanted to comment on this dude named Lone Wolf. He wrote a comment under my last live stream. And so he says, Locario, you don't get more results and success with women from cold approaching. The most results you can have come from creating pre-leveraged, high-value social situations with frequently and with regularity. Right? So I said, laughing my ass off, no you don't. Furthermore, do you think a guy who doesn't know how to cold approach has the skill to create these high-value social situations? And then he replies and says, let's say he does know how to cold approach, what's your comeback then? And then I said, then cold approaching will yield him more results. Right? Now, the reason why I point this out is this, is that, like I said earlier, guys are looking for ways to make shit happen without having to put in the work. Right now, when he's talking about high value social situations, a lot of times when guys say that type of shit, they're talking about creating like a social circle and, having some sort of situation like an event or some sort of like, circle where you have women that's going to, be in that circle, be in that sort of like situation, right? Now, the thing is this, you can do all of that, but you would need to actually first be a guy who's good at cold approaching before you could even make that type of shit happen. So a lot of guys, they'll say shit about the game and be like, well, I don't want to do this. I'd rather do this. But the thing they're saying they want to do, they need to know how to do something else before they can do that thing they say they want to do. So in this situation, he's talking about, well, I want to create these high value social situations. How do you do that? Right? You do that by interacting and approaching people. Cold approach, anyone? So, in order for you to create the high value social situations, you have to be a person that knows how to cold approach. Because where are you getting these people to actually come to or deal with you in these high value social situations? Right? Who are you speaking to? How are you creating these events or situations or circumstances for you to have that situation? Right? Where are you finding these women? If you can't do something as simple as approach some random woman, how are you going to find a number of random women to put into a high value social situation? How do you create that high value social situation? You understand? Because if you was a guy who was high value, right, you'd be able to do something as simple as cold approach. Right? But see, a lot of times guys want to do certain things that they can't do because they would have need to have done something beforehand to get them to the point to do the thing they want to do now. You understand? It's ridiculous. Like, guys are like, oh, well, they'll talk about, let's say, for example, choosing signals, right? Dudes is like, well, I don't approach any women until they throw me choosing signals, right? Now, if you had a consistent amount of women throwing you choosing signals, right? That would mean that you could have just cold approached in the first place if those choosing signals meant that this woman is interested in you. So, for example, if you were in a place, me and you were chilling in a place, and there was 100 women, and most of the women were throwing you choosing signals. Let's say 70 women out of the 100 women in this place is throwing you choosing signals. And this happens most of the time, to the point where, because this is the philosophy, I'm just going to wait for choosing signals. So most of the time where we go, every 100 women we run into or come across, about 70 to 75% of them are throwing you choosing signals. Now, if that is in fact the case, then that means you wouldn't have to wait for choosing signals, because that would mean that a large percentage of women find you attractive or are interested in fucking with you. So if that is the case, then that means you could cold approach, right? So to say you're not going to cold approach, you're just going to wait for choosing signals, doesn't make sense, because a guy will say, well, I don't want to cold approach because, and this is how stupid the logic is. Dudes will say, well, I don't want to cold approach because, a lot of, women are going to reject me. Right? But then on the flip side, you say, I'm going to wait for choosing signals. So if a lot of women reject you, that means that you're not getting a lot of choosing signals. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are in fact waiting for choosing signals, that means that you are getting super minimal results. And if your logic is you're waiting for choosing signals because you get a lot of results from women choosing up on you, that would mean you could actually just go cold approach the woman who would have chose you in the first place. Right? See, dudes don't think when it comes to the game, and they have these delusional ass fucking thoughts about attracting women. I'm just going to create a high value situation. Are you an event planner? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how to book spaces and plan events and pack a house? Do you know how to do all that? And so you're trying to say that person's going to get more results than from cold approaching. Listen, I could go out tonight, cold approach 50, 60 women, probably get, 30, 35 numbers, and fuck 10 of them by the end of next week. And you trying to tell me that you're going to get more success by creating some high value social situation event where you're going to get a bunch of random women to show up to get, like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Because in order for you to do that, again, you would have to be the type of guy who is that charismatic, who's that interesting, who has the social skills to be able to create that. And also, if you do create that type of shit takes time. That's not some shit you do in a fucking weekend. You ain't got no access to no women. You got no access to no spaces, no events, no situations. But you're going to create a high value social situation so that you can alleviate your fear of having to fucking cold approach. Get the entire fuck out of here. Get the entire fuck out of here. Like, I get so sick of this shit where dudes really think they'll hear like, well, I ain't approaching girls. I'm just going to wait for the girls to chase me. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no girls chasing you. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know how to make girls chase you. You scared of getting rejected, but you think a woman is chasing you? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, I swear, dudes ain't touched no pussy since I don't know how long. They talk about the looks, money, and status and all this other shit. I'm like, nigga, you ain't got no game. What high value social situations you creating? How many chicks is throwing you choosing signals every day. How many? And then on top of that, what are they choosing you for? This is what dudes don't get. Dudes talking about, you can't be direct with girls because they're not going to want to have sex with you. I'm like, nigga, how many chicks have you been direct with? How has waiting around for pussy, how is that working for you? How's being super indirect with a chick working for you when chicks can be manipulative? Where chicks can be fucking, attention whores. Like, what is guys thinking? Listen, these women are not going to approach you. I'm sorry. Listen, they're not going to approach you. You understand? They're not going to approach you. You have to approach them. You have to talk to them because they're not going to do it. You understand? This is what you have to do if you want to get shit popping with women. And it's not them having the power because you approach them and now, if I approach them, that means they can reject me and this, all this pussy shit that I'm hearing. It's that women don't do that. That's how they're socialized. You understand what I'm saying? Now, of course, you're gonna have exceptions to the rule where a chick may once in every gray moon see a guy she's attracted to and approach him and say hi, but that does not have to happen often enough for you to rely on that. Just like choosing signals. Yeah, dudes will get choosing signals, but guess what? It does not happen often enough for you to rely on that. If you're not getting choosing signals by at least 20 to 25 women a day, you cannot rely on choosing signals. You understand what I'm saying? Because even let's say one girl a week throw you choosing signals, right? And let's say you talk to one girl a week for a month, that's 4 women. You got 4 women a month that threw you choosing signals. Does that mean you're gonna fuck those women? No, because women are fickle, women are flaky. Does that mean that the woman is choosing you because she wants to fuck you? No, because women can choose you to use you for your money, for your resources, for your time, for your energy, and not give you no pussy. So this is why you got to play the numbers game. You understand? This is why you have to do this shit. So when dudes is coming up with all these, I'm just going to wait for choosing signals and I'm going to just wait for the girls to chase me and I'm going to create these high value social situations so that I could have a bunch of women fucking with me. You're not going to do that. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.